If I go too fast for you, don't worry about writing a whole bunch of stuff down. If you go to myvibe.io, you can click on Vibe official presentation and you can check it out. So I'm happy to have all the new faces on. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a really quick overview. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know in about 90 seconds. So note takers are the money makers. Okay. So welcome everybody. My name is Megan Lynch. I'm one of the owners here at Vibe. There's actually 3 of us and countless executive teams. We came together in December and decided that we wanted to flip the industry on its head. We wanted to change how people see network marketing. Every time I talk about affiliate marketing or network marketing, somebody always has something sideways to say to me, right? And I think they forget that we create more millionaires than any other industry, any basketball player, any NFL player, any baseball player. All we do, ladies and gentlemen, typically is we find companies that allow us to market their services. We don't have to take the risk. We don't have to assume any real responsibility other than, our name, which is a big deal, I know, but I've made companies millions of dollars. And no knock on those companies because I learned a lot, but we just realized that we could do it better. We realized that if you treat distributors or independent business owners or whatever you want to call them like partners and you pay them what they're worth, they will give you their best. Do you guys agree with that? And I know you guys can message me because I can see all of your messages. Just pay people what they're worth. I was a high school teacher for 17 years. If they would have paid me what I was worth, I would have stayed there, right? I'm a really good teacher. I care about my students. I didn't like the politics, nor did I like the pay or the parents. Just kidding, but not really. But I wanted to get paid what I was worth. I made $3,000 a month teaching high school. I did that for 17 years. And I just decided that I wanted to do something different. I got into network marketing, didn't know what I was doing, but I zipped my lip and I followed directions. Here's what I've realized, guys. Most people get into our industry and they have no idea what they're doing. They join companies. They think they're going to make $1 million by making 1 or 2 phone calls. People say no, and then they get their feelings hurt. And then they say, oh, this industry doesn't work. It does work. You just don't know how to work it. So what I decided to do is become a teacher, show people how to really build. And when I really took it seriously, my team was making $1 million a week, not a month, not a year. We were collectively doing $1 million a week during COVID. Fast forward, launched my own company. We did really, really well. It's important to partner with the right people. So I took a small break. And then in December, we decided that we wanted to come out of retirement. And I think by far, we have the best opportunity on the market. The reason why is because it's about you. Okay. So I want you guys to just write VIBE in your notes. And the why is you. To me, it stands for visualize your breakthrough. You can go to thevibe.io and check out our pre-launch website. We have a brand new website we're going to be rolling out. And we've been pre-launching for about 90 days. Why? Because you should never join a company without a plan. Everybody type plan in the chat. I've never joined a company without a plan. My goal to get into business is to impact people, but also to impact my bank account. You get into business to make money. If it's not making money, it won't make sense for very long. Promise you guys you wouldn't work at your job for very long if they weren't paying you. So I want you guys to really lock in for just a couple minutes. And I think we have the best opportunity ever. I do have to tell you that we are going to talk some big numbers on this call. So if big numbers bother you, then knock off a few zeros and get to where you're comfortable. But I'm very comfortable talking about millions of dollars. I'm very comfortable talking about billions of dollars because I don't get into business to lose. And I'm not going to bring you into this business to lose either. So myself, Megan Lynch, I am the owner. Also, Miss Reagan Lynch, my twin sister, is the owner as well, and Andre Russell. And I'm going to just go through our pre-launch opportunity. If you want to take a look at our income examples, you can go to thevibe.io under policies, and you can read all about it. Basically, what it says is, I'm not here to promise you you're going to make $1 million by doing nothing. I'm here to show you a system to change your life forever, to build a legacy for your family. And I truly believe here in the next just couple weeks, we're launching. And I truly believe that people are going to change their zip codes very, very quickly. Those people who are locked in and following directions. So I just want to kind of throw that out there really quickly. I have a question for you guys, because I am more than excited about this opportunity. But my question for you is, what do you want? Put a 1 in the chat if you have children. Okay, just throw a 1. There's 500 of us on here. Put a 1 in the chat if you have kids. Okay, if you have grandkids. I'm just curious. Okay. We always ask our kids, what do you want to be when you grow up? That is the wrong question. Don't ask a young person what they want to be when they grow up. They're going to give you what they see. Okay. They're going to give you what they see. If they don't see millionaires, if they don't see billionaires, if they don't see innovators, game changers, activists, they're not going to want to be that. I want you guys to ask your young people and ask yourself, what do you want? You have big ideas, you see opportunities, you want to create, you want to build, you want to succeed. You have books on the shelf that you should be putting to market. You have businesses you should have created a long time ago. You have so many things, ladies and gentlemen, that you should have done by now. We want to help you do that. So despite ambition and drive, most of us face certain challenges and we get stuck. So my question for you is, what is stopping you from going to the next level? Go ahead and type it in the chat for me, please. Hi, Mildred. I see you out there. Type it in the chat, please. What is stopping you from being great? I asked this question. I said, do you know who your great, great, great grandparents are? And I was just in Detroit. I was in Nashville. I was in Chattanooga. I was in Atlanta. I was in Arkansas. I just got back. I'm going to LA for about 14 days. I asked people the same question. Do you know who your great, great, great grandparents are? And usually people say no, because they didn't leave you an inheritance. But the most important thing I'm going to ask you is, will your great, great, great grandkids know who you are? Because it's 2025 and you have an opportunity to really, truly leave a legacy for your family. So what are you doing on a daily basis to make that happen? Now, I understand this. Most people lack support, right? Oh, nobody will listen to my ideas. Well, VYB will listen to your ideas. Well, you know what? I just don't have the money to start a business. Well, VYB will provide you with the necessary provision for your vision. Oh, you know what? I just don't have the space in my life to create. Well, we have a virtual space for you. You know what? I don't have time. I'm working. Well, if your job is not going to help you build a legacy, you got to figure out how to make a decision. Get mad enough to make a decision to add some useful things to your platform, because I promise you, you were not put here to build somebody else's platform. Some people just don't have the knowledge to get their businesses off the ground. Do you have a trust? Do you have a will? Are your kids going to be okay if you're no longer here? Most people just don't understand, and that's okay, because here at VYB, ladies and gentlemen, our main priority is to make you better. So listen, we are in pre-launch. Over 68,000 people have joined our company. We have 537 people on this call right now. We do a call Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern. We do private calls throughout the day as well. We travel right now. We're traveling as well to just impact the masses, and we're in 160 different countries. We focus on people first. So how many of you guys would love to have individuals come alongside of you and empower you to be better than you ever thought you could be? That's what we do here. How many of you are really looking to get your purpose, to come to fruition, to make sure that you are going to live forever, even, in your family's eyes? Maybe you don't know what your purpose is. We can help you figure it out. We're going to partner with you. We do have phenomenal products. You are one of them. Everybody type me in the chat. Well, what's the product? You. You are our product. We're going to take you through a very simple process to get to the profits. We're going to mentor you. To be honest, some of you are sitting here and your TV is on right now. I'm going to be bossy on purpose. Turn off your TV. Turn off the income reducer. Be where your feet are for just a moment and focus on you only. I promise you, they're at their $1 million meeting on that TV screen. I need you to get focused enough to get on your grind right now, right? Until you can get into a groove. Now we're going to change your mindset. I know that most people know that I pull no punches. If you tell me what your hopes and dreams are, I'm going to help you accomplish them. If you do not want to accomplish your hopes and dreams, please do not tell me what they are. And most people, their pain point is money. Would you guys agree? Just put yes in the chat if that's you. Most people wish they could make more money, and then guess what they do? They go right back to their 9 to 5. They accept whoever's going to give them because they have good insurance or whatever, and then they complain that they don't have enough money. Well, listen, you got to make a decision then. You got to do something different. And you got to work your 9 to 5 and work on your hustle until your hustle pays you more than your 9 to 5. And then guess what? Now you have money to fund your missions. I don't know how many people ask me to fund their passions. Let me show you how to make enough income to create impact where you want to create impact. If you want to save the whales, hey, listen, I'm all for it. But don't ask me for my money to help you save the whales. If you want to help the homeless, guess what? Me too. My mentor told me, don't become one. The fastest way to help the poor, he told me, is to don't be poor. And now you have overflow and you can help as many people as you want. So I want you guys to understand, like, I am probably one of the biggest realists. I get it from my father. He told me that I have to go after my hopes and dreams. And if I need him to approve, then I don't need to be doing it. That's what he used to tell me. If you need me to be at your volleyball games, then you don't need to play. You got to want it for yourself. How many of you guys agree with that? You got to want things for yourself. You got to want it more than somebody telling you that you can't do it. Oh, you're getting on one of those little calls again. Oh, you're in one of those little pyramid things again. A lady called me today. I hope she's on this call. And she's like, well, I hope this works. Well, listen, it works if you work it. But if you're sitting around twiddling your thumbs, waiting for somebody else to care more about your life than you, you're going to be waiting for a long time. So at some point, ladies and gentlemen, I had to say, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm making $50,000 a year, and I'm going to be poor my whole life if I don't do something different as a single parent. So I decided to do something different. And that difference was to care about my future. So I started to discover my talents. And you know what I read in the Bible? It says that God will give you everything that you need to be successful, to monetize. I'm paraphrasing right now. He gave the lady, the widow with the oil, and she already had everything she needed in the house. All she had to do is use her gifts and talents and monetize what God has already given her. And she did. Do you think that God stopped in the word with you? I don't think so. So I want you guys to understand. Somebody said, how can you help me? Thank you. Thank you for asking. Let me help you discover your passions. Here at VYB, we are like a university of money. We're a university of finance. We're a university of get your butt up and let's go to work, right? We're a university of let's connect with other people who care about you and care about them, and let's collab and let's vibe out together and change the world. That's what we do, guys. How many of you put a 1 in the chat already know you want to partner? Right? You will spend $30,000 a semester to go to college to take gym class. Do you guys realize that? I taught high school for 17 years. We send our kids to college and they force them to take gym class their first year. Now, I'm an advocate for college. I had a lot of fun there, probably too much. But I don't think I'm getting ready to send my kid, she's 18, to college, and I don't know why she's taking gym class in college. And I got to pay for that credit. It doesn't make any sense to me. But I want to show you guys when you come over here, we can take your 18-year-olds and up, and we can help them demonstrate their passions. My daughter will probably be the most successful, financially free student at that college this year because guess what? She is in VYB. She's in VYB. She's in my program. She's in Reagan's program. She's in Dre's program. And guess what? We have an ecosystem here that will show you how to be the best that you can be. So I want all of you guys to write that down in your notes. What is our product? We have basically taken everything that the world has put out right now that I know of that's phenomenal for people, and we put it all in one place. You want to learn how to play the guitar, right? I'm sure somebody in our ecosystem could teach you. You want to learn how to be an artist. You want to take advantage of your finances. You want to connect with other people. Anything that you could think of, you can do inside of this ecosystem. And I promise you, if it's not in the ecosystem, we'll put it in here. Okay. Eric says, what is our product? Just hold on, Eric Barker. I'm working on it. Okay. Just hold on. Don't miss the point though, while I'm training in the midst of this presentation. I already told you what the product is. It's you. I already told you what we do over here. We focus on everybody, and anything that you need to be a better you, you could do it inside of this program. Eric's like, she is so bossy. I know it. I'm sorry. Two ways that you can participate in VYB. You can be a customer or you can be a VYB partner. Customers can utilize our products. VYB partners can utilize the products, and they can market our products as well. And we pay you more than you could ever imagine. You know why? Because it's unlimited income. You are our partner. So pay attention. Talk about our products real quick. And here's the thing. You can't even get them right now. You got about 2 weeks, but we will let you create a free account. Everybody type free in the chat. Okay. If you're on here, I would be getting back with the person who invited you and just say, I don't know about this lady, but she seems very passionate about what she's doing. You're absolutely right. And we launch in about a little less than 2 weeks. And we've been rolling for 90 straight days with 68,000 plus people. As a customer, when you guys do get an opportunity to purchase our memberships, just like a gym membership, and you could utilize some or all of our products. We have 7 powerful products. We built our platform to look like Netflix. Okay, so let me calm down for just a second. We built it to look like Netflix. If you guys think about it, Netflix, all these streaming platforms, if you log into your TV right now and you go to Netflix, all they've done is they've put a whole bunch of other people's products on Netflix. Documentaries, sports, the scary movies, the dramas. They don't really own anything. They just got a whole bunch of people to put their products on their platform. So guess what? We did something similar. We have the VYB Vault. There's about 21 educators back there. We got some millionaires and some budding, getting ready to be billionaire who's going to teach you every single day. We have a streaming education platform. We have something called VYB Tribe, very similar to Clubhouse. It's a community network where you can connect with like-minded people like yourself. We have VYB Global. There's about 1.2 billion with a B dollars backing a super app that VYB Global sits inside of. Those are our partners, and we help you to create content. We help you to monetize your content. Let's say that you have a business. We will help you brand yourself. If you don't have a business, we'll take you from step 1 to step done so that you can get yourself out there. We also have something called VYB Ventures. It's where you can actually pitch your ideas to us. Maybe you have some things that you want to get off the shelf that you've been thinking about. We're going to do something very similar to Shark Tank. We also have VYB Spotlight. It's brand visibility. Basically what it does is we put your business out there. Mind you guys, we have about 60,000+ customers. If you have a product, would you like to have 60,000 people looking at your product? Better yet, would you like to have me spotlight your business or whatever it is that you're doing so that you can monetize it? That's exactly what we do. And if you don't have a business, especially in 2025, if you don't have an internet-based business, you are leaving money on the table. The internet runs 24 hours a day. There's 7 billion people on this planet. You could have business running 24 hours a day. Right now, I have about 500 to 2,000 people joining VYB every day. You know why? Because when I'm asleep, the UK is awake. So we don't sleep over here. We also have VYB Style, which is our merch movement. This will allow you to actually buy our merchandise or create merchandise, create designs for us. And we have a 40,000 square foot facility that we partnered with, and they are phenomenal. And all you have to do is give me your design. If you're a legend, if you have a legend membership, and we'll get it created, we'll market it for you, and we'll drop ship it to the customer, and then we'll pay you. How much did you really do except start creating? All money does and time does is give you a chance to create. That's it. We also have something called VYB Bucks, and that's kind of our rewards program. So let me break this down for you guys, because I know some of you are on here like, I don't really get it. It's a university of greatness. That's what it is, online. That's it. The VYB Vault is our flagship product. We teach Forex. If you don't know what Forex is, shame on you, because it's a $7 trillion a day industry. Your money is moving and somebody is making money on your money. That's called Forex. You got to know about it. If you have a 401k, somebody's making a ton of money off of you right now because they've convinced you to give them your money, and they'll hold it for you until you're 65, and you can't touch it. And if you do, you get penalized. It doesn't even make any sense, but we do it anyway because that's what everybody else does, except very, very wealthy people, right? Wealthy people don't care about 401ks. They invest their way out of debt. So guess what? I am tired of doing what the 95% of the population does, and they only have 5% of the wealth. I'm ready to do what the 5% of people do, which is they're in the foreign exchange market. They understand DeFi. They understand crypto. And if you're in the United States, our president is very pro crypto, and they just passed a whole bunch of laws where the banks have to do what the president says. You guys got to be paying attention. We have live classes every single day, and these educators don't make $3,000 a month like I did teaching high school English for 17 years, right? $3,000 a month. These teachers, some of them have become millionaires knowing what the wealthy know. And guess what? Now they're going to teach you how to do it. We also teach sports betting as well, because it's being taught at college now. And it's very important that you know the ins and outs of sports betting so that you don't get your lunch taken. Okay. We also do market insights. We also have personal development. On Friday, we're going to give you guys a free sample of our, I'm sorry, I lied. It's Thursday. Thursday at 8 o'clock. We're going to meet one of our educators who used to work for Nike. Then he became he was on TED Talk. That's Thursday. And he charges $250 an hour to $500 an hour. And he's inside the vault. And we don't charge that. So he is going to give you a sample called Spring Cleaning Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We also teach you AI, because if you're not using AI, you're working too hard. And we also have a faith-based academy. Our focus is to build the kingdom 100%. That's what VYB Global does. If Chick-fil-A can do it, if Chick-fil-A can close on Sundays so that their people can go to church or do whatever it is they do on Sundays, then guess what? We can build the kingdom as well. Chick-fil-A does a great job, so we want to model after them. We also have VYB Global. This is where you can actually produce content if you're a legend. If you are a legend over here and you have a legend membership, we can help you create content, and then we will market your content to our network. Okay. I am so very excited about this. I'm sure you guys can tell. We also have an opportunity for you to brand yourself. You can collaborate with individuals. This is where Kevin O'Leary has put $1.2 billion into a super app, and the people who own that super app, guess who is their partner? VYB, right? I could call them right now. And I want you guys to understand that we're not bragging and boasting, but we've done a very good job of building relationships. And all we have done is we are bringing our connections to you. And now you can learn how to monetize your content. We'll show you guys how to do that inside of VYB Global. Not only that, we built in TikTok in here and WhatsApp, so you guys can post videos and everything, but it's only our organization that post, okay? Uh-oh, going the wrong way. The other thing that we have is VYB Tribe. I love VYB Tribe because it gives you an opportunity to connect with a community. If you are 50 and up, you can have your own group. If you're 18, and you can have your own group. If you love music, you can have your own group. It doesn't matter. You can create as many groups, or you can join groups inside of VYB Tribe. So basically what happens is, guys, is we have a virtual platform and you don't have to leave your house. So imagine you're going to college virtually, you log into your account and you can do everything from the privacy of your own home. You even have the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to go to the gym and never leave your house. We have something called VYB Fitness, where we do fitness for all levels. So you can get rid of your gym membership and we'll give you a personal trainer over here. This is actually in the Legend membership as well. Okay. We also have our direct sales. So I already briefly talked about all of that. So if you just want to find people who want to, brand their businesses, maybe they need websites or CRMs or help with their marketing, we can help them with that. Maybe, people who want to buy shirts and things like that. You can send them over here. Or you have people who have businesses, you can send them our way. And when, they pay for their membership or whatever it is they want, we will pay you a rev share in that. Our Vibe Bucks is like our own currency, so I love it. You can earn Vibe Bucks doing a number of things. So again, guys, real quick, we have 7 products. Our 7 products fit inside of 3 memberships. Our memberships range from anywhere from $30+ all the way to $249 a month for our products. It just depends on how much access you want to the ecosystem. Now, everybody type free in the chat. I don't want your money right now. Keep your money. We haven't launched yet. Okay. We do give you a sneak peek. We've been doing it for about 90 days. Okay. But that free period is coming to an end March 31st. So if you want to be a Vibe partner, here's what I suggest. Vibe partners are independent business owners. That means that you have an opportunity to get into the platform early right now. So what you want to do is get back with the person who shared the information with you and create a free account as fast as you possibly can. I know that you don't fully understand everything, but you need to understand that every minute or second that you wait, somebody else is signing up before you, and you are time stamped. That means that anybody who decides to pay a charter membership by March 31st, this is our early access to get into our 3x10 matrix that pays out unlimited income. This means you're not only a customer, you can also make income based on your matrix. I'm going to talk about that. In order to get in early, it's $25 to get in early. Now, we're not just taking your $25 and saying, now you got a seat in the matrix on the boat. We actually give you a membership for this, and we give you founder perks. You are considered a founder. Right now, we have close to 20,000 people who have already upgraded, and another probably 40,000 people waiting to use our credit cards that are going to roll out. They're coming. So if you haven't paid your $25 yet, just make sure you don't spend it, and make sure you pay with the credit cards when they roll out here in the next couple of days. Okay. $25 one time, but here's the kicker. We will give you a $10 fast start bonus for every single person that you refer to us who also pays $10. Now, some of you are going to jump off the call and you're going to say, oh, see, I knew there was a catch. I'm not spending any money. Oh, no problem. We'll hit you up in about 30 days, okay, with our income, with our just to tell you how powerful this platform has been. Some people don't get it. One lady asked me, well, I don't understand why we have to pay money. Well, call your light bill, call your gas and your water and your electric and say the same thing to them. I get it too, right? But things cost money, and guess what? I promise you that this is going to be worth it for each and every one of you guys. If you want to refer people, we will pay you during pre-launch to refer people. It is a one-time $25 fee. Our other memberships are anywhere from $30 to $249 a month. You cannot pay those right now. The only thing I want you guys to worry about right now is getting on the boat. I only want to talk to those people. So there are 5 ways that you're going to be able to earn that in April, right? When we launch and we roll out officially in April, you can be a product of the product. You can use our products. You can go to class. You can learn Forex, crypto, sports betting. You can learn how to be a better person. You can take our faith-based education. You can, get your business off the ground. You can do an array of things. You can also do direct sales. Maybe you know people who want to get their businesses off the ground or want to be better at what they do, right? But if you want to get into the matrix early, I'm repeating this over and over and over again. If you want to get into the matrix early, it's $25, okay? If you paid $25 and for some reason you're not reflecting, it's probably because you might have sent me, the wrong currency. We'll get you taken care of this week. So no worries for you, Fiona Young. I think that's your name. You're okay. You got my phone number. Give me a call. When you guys pay that $25, March 31st, I'm closing the door to the ARC temporarily. Put a 1 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. If you have already referred people to the platform, go wake them up, because there's going to be a lot of crying and wailing and gnashing of the teeth. I think that's what the word says. Come March 31st at 12:01 p.m. your AM PST, right? It's going to be a lot of tears because my system is going to shut off. You cannot get into the matrix early after March 31st. When you pay $25, ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen is you're time stamped. You're going to fall into the matrix. It is going to be an unbelievable sight. The biggest pre-launch I have ever built was 900 people, 995 to be exact. I never go into a company without pre-launching. Why? Because I want my people to make money immediately so that they won't get on my nerves, right? You'll love me, guys. You'll love me so much more when you're making money. So guess what I do? I already know it's a problem. People get into a company. They don't do what they're told. They don't launch their businesses. They talk to one person who says no, and then they're like, oh man, this business doesn't work. Really? You just talked to the wrong person. You didn't launch your business. I have a very clear system for you guys to max out this matrix. Do you think I have a system? Yes or no? You better, because I already have 69,000 people. So clearly I'm doing something right. You just got to follow me, right? You got to believe I'm the VP of sales. My job is to make sure that you guys make income. That's my job, right? We have a director of education that makes sure that all the education is great. We have a COO that makes sure all of our operations is good. We have a Reagan Lynch and an Andre, and we have all those people. Guess what my job is? To go get the people. So guess what I did? I went and got the people. So you guys are going to fall in this matrix. The day that you fall into this matrix, we're going to make sure everybody's in here and they're connected to the right people. And we're going to all pay our membership all at the same time. And then all these $3 and $5 bills are going to roll up. You know why? All you new people? Because I am not going to keep the membership. We're going to give you all of the stuff I just talked about, and we're going to pay probably about 70% of the money back to you. Anybody who falls in your matrix, whether you know them or not, when they pay their membership, we're going to pay you up to $5 of their matrix. Of their membership. Somebody paid $249 a month and they fall into your matrix and you're qualified for that particular, we're going to pay you a $3 bill and a $5 bill through 10 levels. Do the math. Where does the money come from? We'll take $5 times 10 levels. That's about $50. So I take $50 from $259 a month and I pay it back to you guys. Then guess what? Every person that you personally refer, I'm going to give you $40 every single month, up to 40 when they pay their membership. Second level, I'm going to give you up to $20 of their people's people that pay their membership. So now I got to subtract $60 from 200. Do you guys see where the money's coming from? This is not out of thin air. It's actually very creative. My goal is to create 1,000 kingdom millionaires over the next 12 to 36 months. And to be honest, I'm probably going to do it this year. That's the goal. So guess how I have to create millionaires? Well, number one, I got to look for the believers. Number two, I'm not convincing anybody because numbers don't lie. You got to just believe and have faith, and you got to follow the leader. Every single person that you personally refer, ladies and gentlemen, any $3 bill or $5 bill or whatever that they make, I allow you to match their money. So HD Roads, if you sign me up and I make $500 in $3 and $5 bills, VYB is going to pay you an extra $500 plus your own $505 counting myself. It's very clever. We're also going to pay you 50% match on anybody that they refer. So if you sign up Lydia, right? Or I sign up Lydia, I'm sorry, you sign me up and I make $500, you make $500. If I sign up Lydia and Lydia makes $500, I make $500, and you make an extra $250 worth of $3 and $5 bills. Everybody put this in the chat though. I am only going to pay you 10 levels of $3 and $5 bills. It's about $5 million. Am I telling you you're going to make $5 million? No, but I'm telling you that there's $5 million in $3 and $5 bills through 10 levels. Just put a yes or a no in the chat if you want me to teach you how to max out this matrix in 10 to 12 weeks. Put a yes or no. Now listen, I'm super bossy. I used to be a coach. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do, and it's going to be so simple, but simple is not easy because you have to get out of your own way. I understand that you make $50 an hour at your job. I understand that you're a doctor or a lawyer or you're a bigwig at your job. That means nothing over here if you can't show somebody else how to do it. I'm not trying to be mean or knock your job. We need doctors and lawyers and stay-at-home moms and people who work, fast food or whatever. We need all those people. But guess what? It's just not going to be me right now because my goal is to produce kingdom millionaires. So I had to sit around and be creative long enough to figure out how to do it. So guess what? Super simple. We created an unbelievable product because you are the product. My goal is to make you better. Guess what? When I was teaching high school, that was my job, to make those students better, and they paid me $3,000 a month. No, thank you. I'll just go create my own school, and I'll put everything in there that I truly feel like the school system is lacking, which is a lot, and I'll just create my own school. It's exactly what I did virtually, and I can reach 160, 190 countries or so. And I can teach people how to teach other people how to be the best that they can be. So I'm going to tell you guys right now, you can sit on your hands if you want to, and you can think that this thing is not going to get off the ground, but I'm about to launch this company in my father's name and in my late father's name. So understand this, every second counts. What you guys need to be doing is telling every single person that you possibly can, not how much money they can make, but how much impact they can create. Your journey begins with VYB. And here's what I want to show you real quick is getting ready to happen. So I'm going to transition. It's 8:44 because I know I got some of you on here who are still like, I don't get it. Create a free account, save $25. And when my credit cards roll out, if you want to do crypto right now, you can. Make sure you pay your $25 by March 31st so you can get into the matrix early, and then you can see what I'm talking about. Then you have an opportunity to purchase a membership. There are perks to being inside the matrix early. There are perks to that, okay? So how many of you guys just type I'm in the chat, and let me go ahead and make sure you could do it to everybody so they can see you. Don't direct message me. So change it right now and click everyone. And I just want you guys to type to everyone. You got to click the little button at the bottom because you're direct messaging me. And just tell me you're in. Guess what? If one of you said I'm in, I did my job today, right? Because if one will chase 100 and 100 will chase 1,000, guess what 1 million kingdom builders are about to do, where you're getting ready to see. Okay. So guys, I have been on one since I drove 10 hours back from Arkansas. I've been in everybody's church. I've been trying to tell people that the rain is coming, that the tsunami is coming. And some people still have the audacity to ask me, well, I don't even know if this is going to work. Okay. I don't argue with people. I'm not in the business of convincing folks. I'm in the business of telling you what's getting ready to happen, and it's your choice whether or not you want to partner with us. There is going to be a first wave, a tsunami of people who pour into that matrix. When people start to fall in, what you guys have to understand is you didn't build it. Other people are building it with you. And if you are sitting around waiting for others to build, listen, you can do that. But one thing I'm going to tell you is you want to get your people positioned as quickly as possible because you match their money. Every single minute that you sit around and go, well, I don't want to tell my cousin, I'm going to tell them. Your cousin's going to be in my business and probably your grandma too. So I want you guys to understand, like, I'm not messing around with this. We got 2 weeks and people will see. Now, I do want to show you this real quick because I know I can be a little extra, but that's okay. You will thank me later. I want to show you guys real fast because we are continuing our tour, right? Most of you guys know that my father passed in the middle of my tour, just about not even, he passed on, I can't even believe I'm saying that, March the 3rd, right? So, you know, we buried my father about a week ago. And this was my father's dream for this company to get off the ground. So I cannot stop, right? It would be a disservice to my father's name. So I do want you guys to understand my entire family is in this business. You're probably going to meet my entire family from the 6-year-old all the way up until my mother. You're probably going to meet them on Sunday. So we're still trying to work out the times. Here's what I want you to understand. Every Monday through Friday, we do a 12 o'clock and an 8 o'clock call. It is very important that you guys are on that call and you go wake up your people or you invite your people, right? Your people need to be in the matrix early because there's all kind of perks. So just understand these calls are critical right now. It is not time to be having a stupid attack and disappearing and going MIA on me, okay? On Tuesday, we're going to do Testimonial Tour Tuesday. So I went to Detroit, I went to Nashville, I went to Chattanooga, I went to Atlanta, Jonesboro, Little Rock, and Marion, Arkansas. I just got back at 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm still moving. I want anybody who was at those tour events to be on the calls tomorrow at 12 and 8. We're going to vibe out, right? I just want to hear what you guys' experiences were. And I will tell you guys this, me looking at people's faces, I realize that they don't get how powerful these products are. They do not get how powerful this matrix is. They don't get it. It's why most people don't make money in our industry because they don't take the time sometimes to really fully understand. And I just think it's not that they didn't take time. It's just, it's unbelievable. It's unlimited. Now, I am going to pick up in Los Angeles and Las Vegas. I'm going to be in St. Louis. I apologize, guys. I left off St. Louis. That is a really big event. I could potentially be in Baldwin, New York, but that event is going to continue. I will be in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'll be in Detroit. I'll be in Indianapolis because it's me and Reagan's birthday and we are going to have a ball. You guys are all invited. I'm going to be in Chicago and then we're going to have our VYB corporate event. It's going to be in Kentucky. The last week of June is what we're shooting for at the ARC experience. It's the life-size version of the ARC. And we're actually going to do it a little differently. We're not going to do some boring old network marketing, event where we're all sitting and listening and taking notes. We're not doing that. We are going to make our event come alive. People are going to be able to sing and dance and do all kind of amazing things. They may be able to sell some of their products that they have put inside of VYB. They're going to be able to really, truly showcase what they've learned in VYB over the last few months. And the great thing is that everybody's money should be hitting here in the next 30 days. So get inspired or re-inspired, reconnected and recommitted. Okay. Wednesday, we're going to do Wealth Wednesday. I'm doing a blitz, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, all out launch. I'm looking for new blood. It is easier to revive, to give birth than to revive the dead. I'm always looking for new, excited people. I'm not looking for people who are like, why haven't we launched yet? I'm not looking for those people right now. I'm looking for people who are really serious about getting inside of this arc and rowing the boat with me. Okay. Thursday. So excited. Jason is coming on, Jason Wells, Jason with the Y, and he is going to be doing spring cleaning. That's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So our regular 12 o'clock call, we're still going to do an opportunity call for that. Also, guys, on the website, probably by tomorrow, I'm going to have all of the dates and I'll probably have it for you tonight inside of the Telegram. So Los Angeles is April 3rd through the 10th. Okay. We are going to vibe out at a mansion April the 8th in Camarillo. So you guys probably want to be there if you can. Las Vegas, we're going to be there April the 11th through the 14th. There is a $35 entry fee to come to any of Los Angeles or Las Vegas, and there's a whole bunch of them. So if you pay $35, you can get in any of Los Angeles. You can get in any of Las Vegas. You got to pay your money. I'm not letting y'all in this time, right? I'm working too hard flying across the country for people to not be paying their entry fee. We're also going to be in St. Louis. This one's going to be huge. That's $20. It's April 17th through the 19th. You can come and get personal training. You can get all the things that you need, and guests are free, so you can bring your guest. But if you're already in the program, pay your money. Okay. And I'll let you guys know where you can pay that to as well. We're going to be in Baldwin, New York, May the 1st and the 2nd. Philadelphia, May the 3rd through the 6th. Detroit, May 8th through the 10th. Indianapolis, May 14th through the 17th. Our birthday party we're going to do on the 17th. Okay. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll talk to you guys about that pricing. My birthday and Reagan's is on the 14th. Chicago is, I think it's the 3rd week of June, but we're still kind of working that out. Or the 2nd week of June, I'm sorry. But I'll let you guys know, but it is in June. And then the Vibe corporate event is in June as well, probably the last week of June. So we will let you guys know. Stay connected. Pay to play. You got to pay your money to come to these events. Please do not just be showing up to all the events and you haven't paid. It's going to help the host person make sure that everything's taken care of as well. Stay informed and stay locked in. So guys, I want to say thank you very much. Some people hopped off too early. Hopefully they got everything that they needed so they don't get left behind. But I'm so very excited. I will see you guys back here. If you need me to talk to your people, tell them I have 2 minutes to talk. And I'll try and answer all of their questions as quickly as possible. But that first week of April is coming around really, really soon. And just understand this. Everybody type this in the chat. Seed. Just type the word seed. Okay. This is not the harvest. A lot of people are coming over here like, well, when am I going to get paid? Well, what am I going to get? Like, I've been doing this since December 17th, nonstop, through a loss of my best friend, through the loss of my father. I'm not saying this to get a pity party, but I am still working, because when God said, do something, you do it or you don't. I just choose to be obedient. So this is not the harvest. We are planting seeds right now. I think you guys think that as soon as you tell somebody about Vibe, they're supposed to be super excited. They don't even know what you're talking about. Go plant seeds. Make sure everybody knows what you're doing, because I promise you, when the harvest comes, everybody's going to be standing there with their little baskets trying to get some of your harvest. And I'm not saying don't give, but I'm saying that you didn't work this hard to go give your harvest to somebody who couldn't even believe enough to get on a call. Couldn't even believe enough to sign up for free. Couldn't even believe enough to pay $25, and then they went to the club or got their hair done or nails or whatever else, or went out to eat. Or it is not your responsibility, right, to give your harvest to everybody when they didn't work for it. So I'm just saying that we have 2 weeks, and just understand, you believers, people are going to see. All you got to do is keep planting seeds. So thank you guys so much. Peace and blessings. And I will see you back here tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. Please do not get on this call by yourself. Go tell as many people as you can that the rain is coming. Peace and blessings. I'll see you guys later.